So I did some warm-ups in the round pen today, and actually we did quite a few things. But Chica's back in the pen again, and the last time I rode Faye, she was really nervous because I had changed up the routine and I had put Chica in the round pen. So she had two things that were drawing her back, which was both Chica and the round pen. I did quite a bit of riding just now in the round pen, and she felt really good. I mean, she obviously wants to come back here, but she's not tight like she was. You can see all that movement was all nice and smooth. There wasn't any stuttering stops and starts for her. I need to make this up a bit more. There. And she was even neck reining for me, so she feels really relaxed today. So I might end up taking her out to the logging road. She is wanting to go back to the round pen, but it's not at all like it was the last time I rode her, where she was frantically scrambling down the path to get back there. She's a lot more with me today. Okay. Easy. We might have to do some more of this before we go anywhere else. Easy, easy. She feels much better. I mean, she is speeding up, but she's loose. I'm sure the camera's still bouncing around because we're trotting, we're not gating. Ooh. That was her choice to come down here. I was just sort of leaving her alone to do whatever. So I feel like now we've gotten rid of some of this anxiety. She's really not anxious right now. I think she's doing this more out of habit. And that walk she came down to a few minutes ago, or a few seconds ago rather, that's all her. I'm not doing anything with these reins. I'm just sort of holding them in place. So, woo, there. Now she's finding her own way. Why did you want to go in there, silly? We'll go this way. There we go. So I'm in a bit of a conundrum right now. She's really loose and relaxed, and I want that to sort of become a habit for her. I mean, she is trying to take me back over to the round pen. But I'm putting quite a bit of pressure on the reins when I'm blocking her from turning around. And she's not getting all touchy about it, which is good. So the conundrum I have with me right now is I want her to learn to have a relaxed way of going. And that's pretty much what she's like right now. Oh, and there's a whole bunch of new stuff here at the hay barn. I totally forgot about that because I loaded up 200 bales of hay in that barn yesterday, so there's a tarp and there's a wagon with some old firewood from last year that I didn't use, so she's getting a little touchy around here. I think I'll put her over here so she can go past the tarp, but not too close. So, okay, getting back to my conundrum. She's moving fairly loose and relaxed, and when I take up a rein, there's not a sudden jerk this way or sudden jerk that way from her. She's doing everything pretty loose. Ooh. Except here we're getting a little locked up. So I want her to get in the habit of moving in this loose way, not feeling frantic. Easy, easy, babe. And if I bring her out of the pasture where she's familiar, she'll tighten up. So I think I'm going to just stick to staying in here. Ooh. Easy, easy. Now she's gaiting, and she's gaiting a lot smoother, which I'm sure you can tell on the camera. I do have her collected up, which was something I was trying to do in the round pen, but she got confused. So I gave up. That's a good girl. Ooh. Okay, so I stopped her here on purpose because when I turn around, she's really going to have to watch out where her feet are because she's surrounded by wood debris. That was nice. Easy, baby. Easy. Pay attention. There we go. Good girl. Oh, we got a fly. Oh, you pay attention. Okay, so all this weird shifting, sidestepping off to the side and whatnot, she's really not frantic. She's just putting in union complaints, really, that she wants to go back to the round pen, but she's not all that worried about it. Which is nice. It's a nice change. Ooh. Good girl. Stand. And get that deer fly off your ear. There. I swear those flies are indestructible. You squish them and then they fly off. I don't get it. Easy. Stand. Good girl. So I am going to insist on standing here because she's not worried. She's just annoyed with me. There's a good girl. Stand. There's quite a few deer flies out today for whatever reason, so that shifting that you just saw, it's her bringing her rear leg up to smack her belly. Now see, this is her stomping and throwing a temper tantrum. This isn't her being frantic, because this is just her being annoyed that I'm not letting her go forward, which is a much easier thing to deal with than a horse that's panicking and exploding. Easy, easy. Easy. See, now either she has been taught to neck rein, or she's moving because she's seen where my hands are. I'm not sure. In either case, I'm happy that I can ride her one-handed. Her previous owner did say that she rides one-handed all the time, so she may very well already know neck reining. Oh, she forgot about this stuff. Oh, there's the tarp suddenly in front of you. Somebody wasn't paying attention. Good girl. Well, my camera will never be 100% smooth because I ride on a chest mount. The reason I don't use a helmet mount is because there's so many trees and low branches like coming up here, and I worry that because I can't see the camera on my head. Easy. I worry it's going to be knocked out of place, or the lens gets scratched up, or easy. Whoa, 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 whoa. There. No, we're going to stand here. Good girl. Easy. So there always will be some rocking with this camera, just because of where it's positioned. Stand, babe. Stand. Easy. Ooh. That's a girl. Well, she's doing really well. All these turns are nice and smooth and quiet. I think I'm just gonna end it there. And for the first time, I'm gonna let her go out in the main pasture instead of in the round pen. And just give her a chance to stretch her legs out on her own without being worked. Explore the area a little bit. And I might end up riding later this evening or not. It totally depends what happens with my day and how she feels. I got a lot accomplished this morning, so I'm pleased about that. So I'm just gonna bring her over to my cherry tree that I hook up on, or hitch on rather. Ooh. And that's all for today.